Good afternoon, and welcome to the June 19th Glendale Housing Authority meeting, being called to order at 3:05. May we have a roll call, please?
Authority members: Devine.
Here.
Friedman.
Here.
Mincy.
Here.
Najarian.
Here.
Farazian.
Here.
Sinanian. Chair Garpetian.
Here. Please have your report.
The agenda for the June 16, 2015 regular meeting of the Glendale Housing Authority was posted on Thursday, June 11th, 2015 on the bulletin board outside City Hall.
Okay, thank you. What is next?
Next item is approval of minutes.
So moved.
Second.
See no objection. Minutes stand as approved.
What's next?
Minute. What's next?
Next item on the agenda is oral communications.
I have
Mr.
one
Chair,
card.
we do have one card. Discussion is limited. Item is not part of this agenda. Each speaker is allowed 5 minutes, and the authority may question or respond to the speaker, but there will be no debate or decision. The matter may be referred to staff through the Executive Director for investigation and report.
Okay, Caroline Lyons?
May I say something before she speaks?
Yes.
Carolyn Lyons is my friend and my co-worker at the credit union, and she starts speaking now.
Thank you, Laura. Well, thank you so much for inviting me. This is quite a privilege. As Laura said, my name is Carolyn Lyons, and I'm Business Development Director for Glendale Federal Credit Union, and we are the credit union for the city and beyond. And as you know, we are having the Special Olympics visiting us here in Southern California, and Glendale is going to be a guest city for many, many athletes. There's going to be a total of 7,000 athletes coming, not only to Glendale, but all of Southern California, more specifically Los Angeles. And they range from the age of 16 to 78, which is pretty phenomenal. But what we're going to do at the credit union is we're going to put on a fundraiser. And so starting July 6th through the week of July 10th, Monday through Friday, we're going to have a bake sale. And for every donation dollar that we receive from the bake sale, the credit union is going to match it. So we encourage all our members to come in. That Monday happens to be payday, so we get a lot of members that day. But we encourage other members to come in, and for those that aren't members, we encourage them to join the credit union. So thank you very much.
Thank you. What is next?
Mr. Chair, the next item on the business agenda at 6A is the City Attorney regarding Housing Authority meeting schedule for 2015-16 fiscal year. At 6A1 is a motion establishing 2015-16 fiscal year regular Housing Authority meeting schedule and canceling specified Housing Authority meetings.
Mr. Chair, members of the authority, this item is before you to set the schedule for next fiscal year from July 1 to June 30th, canceling those meetings where essentially the holiday meetings, the meetings after holidays. Traditionally, with the council, we've canceled them certain days, and they're in the report. I can go through them if you'd like, but we're asking that the authority approve the motion, setting the calendar for next fiscal year.
But if there is a need, we can always schedule one.
We can always schedule a special meeting if there's an item that requires us to take up business. Yes, sir.
Okay. Is there a motion to approve?
I'll move the item.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Authority members: Devine.
Yes.
Friedman.
Yes.
Mincy.
Yes.
Najarian.
Yes.
Farazian.
Yes.
Sinanian. Chair Garpetian.
Yes. What's next, please?
Next is authority member and staff comments.
Yes, I would like to take this time and recognize Mr. Don Mincy, a longtime member of Housing Authority, and I would like to say a few words about him. Mr. Mincy was appointed to Housing Authority first in 1998, served 17 years with distinction, took his appointment very seriously, rarely missed a meeting, always conscious of making sure he was representing the best interests of lower-income households here in Glendale, with his votes on every important program and projects. Personally, myself and the Housing Authority would like to thank you for your service and wish you all the luck in the next chapter in your life. And before turning it to Mr. Mincy to make some comments, I believe that staff prepared a short slideshow that would like to play now. We also have a reception planned for Don on July 14th at 2 p.m. in City Manager's Conference Room. The floor is yours, Mr. Mency.
Well, you can sure see my white hair in that picture. I guess I've been thinking about my time on the Housing Authority, it was the beginning of February 1998. Eileen Gibbons was the mayor, and I was saying my youngest grandson just graduated from Boise State, and he said to me on the phone, "I'm free," and that's sort of the way I feel now. After all these years in the Housing Authority, it's going to take some adjustment. But I think the people that have said here, like Laura Friedman is doing now, that through the years, like Sheldon Baker, a real gentleman, people like Larry Zarian, who was a good friend of mine and is now deceased, Gus Gomez, who is now a Superior Court judge, Rafi Manukian, who is now our city treasurer, Bob Yusefian, Ginger Bremberg, who is now deceased, and our current mayor that used to sit there. And I just want to mention Laura Parazian. I'm glad they had our picture together because she's been a real asset to housing. Is driving around and I look at these projects, and it really, when you think of the people that have been helped in these areas, for instance, did you know since I've been on, 774 units have been built, and that means a lot of people. 123 are currently in construction. And I did have them print the things, but they showed you the pictures of all of them, so I won't mention. By the way, those pictures were lovely. Really looked nice. But one of when you think about that, the whole history of the council in Glendale and the city and the Housing Authority has been to help people. And that's certainly what we've done in this department. Now, we don't have the money like we did before redevelopment was taken, but we still have several projects that are in construction, like the Veterans Village on Salem that expects in August we'll have the grand opening there. Habitat Chestnut, that's March 2016. Glendale Arts Colony, expected in September 2016. And Habitat Lomita sometime in 2018, probably. That was that last one we voted on last week, would be a senior project. But all of these have been quality. You see these so-called projects, say in New York, or even LA. It's a lot different than the quality projects we've built here. They are always an asset to the neighborhood. They're well built, and a lot has to do with the housing department here in the city. We couldn't have done any of this if it hadn't been for their diligence and their hard work. I see several of them are here today. Stand up, will you? All you guys in the housing department. Come on, it's the only exercise you get. Isn't that great? I don't know if the camera got it. Good. Appreciate you being here, by the way. But they have, led by Peter Zovak, these people have worked hard. You can count our newest people on the council and housing authority. You can depend on the material they give you. They work hard on making sure we have the correct material. We have a wonderful reputation in Glendale with HUD and so forth because of what we've done through the years. And I really appreciate all of them. I guess that's it. I want to thank you for the opportunity to serve with each and every one of you. And I'm going to miss you all. but I know you have great things ahead of you. Thank you.
I would only add that when you come back on the 14th for your reception, you'll have your plaque presented by the council, and you carry that with you, and we'll just always be proud of you, and thank you for all your service.
Well, thank you. That'll be good.
I'll miss you.
Thank you.
So we'll save some of our speeches for the party, but I do want to say, Don, you have been a true stalwart in the Housing Authority. And looking back, wow, I didn't even know we did some of those housing projects. And but there you were, shovel in hand and scissors in hand, ready to snip the ribbons. So you've really made a huge impact in improving the quality of life for seniors and the lower income individuals and families in the city. So you've been great to have on the board. You make your comments brief. You make them on point. They're always germane. You know when to zip it. You know when to jump in. If we forget to raise an important issue or an important opening that we have attended, you are always there to remind not just us, but the viewers and the folks in this city of the hard work that this agency and this authority does. But I do want to say that, looking through these pictures, you kept your marriage to Miss Parazian quite a secret to us. I see you two. Now it dawns on me that you guys are married. But no, you both, and Miss Parazian isn't going anywhere, but you two really ground us in the reality of the situation, representing the seniors and the lower income folks. You keep it real for us, and sometimes we forget about the hardships and the needs that many of the families go through. So I appreciate your good work, and please join us for all the other ribbon cuttings. I'm sure we can give you a life pass to all the other groundbreakings and openings, and those are one of the funnest parts of this job is starting a construction or seeing the happy families getting ready to move in. So you're certainly invited for as long as you would choose to.
Thank you.
And to help yourself at the goodies bar with the coffee and the cookies and lunches too.
I got a nice note from Sonia Yates of Habitat wishing me best and want to make sure I attended those Habitat things. I'm always glad to go to those things. Thank you.
You will get all the invitations. Okay, anything else?
Okay. Well, if I may, I just wanted to say, you've been here for 17 and a half years. I've hardly been here for 17 months, and I can't imagine. You look the same now as you did back then, and quite a legacy that you leave behind, and I just want to wish you the best.
Thank you.
May I
Mr.
say
Chair, I would
something,
like to...
please?
Yeah, go ahead, Laura.
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm the only one who did work done for so long, longer than you guys. It's been a pleasure working with him. It was good experience, and he was good friend and good mentor. And we'll miss you greatly, Don. So thank you so much. Enjoy your retirement.
I'll just add that you're
you
my
dog, you.
you're my right hand here.
I don't even know when some of these have been taken.
Watching these reminds us all of how much affordable housing we've done in Glendale, which is pretty exceptional. This is a city that's really committed to doing affordable housing, for doing housing for those who would have trouble staying in our community if it wasn't for that. And it takes people that are dedicated to really make those decisions, to help identify the land, to help figure out what kind of housing it'll be, to make those votes, and then to be out there active in the community enough to know where the need is. And you've been that person for us. You're at every single groundbreaking, you're at every single meeting, you're at every single opening, and you do it with enthusiasm. And you're really going to be missed up here. You've made a mark on this city. And just looking at those pictures, you realize what a mark you've made. And now whenever you drive past those buildings, you will know that you had a big hand in creating that affordable housing for those thousands of residents. So congratulations, and I'm sure that we'll continue to see you as those buildings now open up. So
You know,
thanks,
I was
Don.
thinking I need a gold star for attendance.
You do.
I think during the time I've been on the Housing Authority, I had cancer twice. I had my gallbladder out. I fell down 17 cement steps, broke ribs on both sides, and smashed my femur. And I think that my attendance absences were on one hand. I've done pretty good.
You do deserve a gold star. Mr. City Clerk?
Mr. Chair, I'd just like to say that Tuesdays won't be the same without Don. I probably, since he's the only person besides Councilmember Najarian or Authority Member Najarian and Parazian who I've had the pleasure of serving during my tenure here. We're going to miss his insight. We're going to miss our conversations. For those of you who may not be aware about some of the things that Authority Member Mincy has done in his past life, he's also been an actor. And we have great conversations about the entertainment business, and his experience in it. We also have great conversations about the best place to have breakfast at, or some of the classic LA restaurants like Langer's or Philippe's. So I want to thank him for just the friendship that he's shown me, the experience that he's brought to this housing authority, and just also letting me know some of the challenges that some of the seniors and folks in this community who lived hard and worked hard face in wanting to continue to live in this community. So I will carry that with me as the legacy that you leave behind, Don. Thank you. We'll miss you.
Thank you so much. And may I ask the people from housing, stick around a minute because I want to shake your hand as you leave.
Very good. Okay, what is next, please, Mr. Clerk?
Next item is a motion to adjourn. If there's
For the last time, I'll say so moved.
Second.
See what I mean? They've got that chemistry, I'm telling you. Thank you, Don.